All right, shalom, y'all. Shalom, shalom. Um, Real fast, you can tell by the title. It says Asperger's and the Hebrew diet. And on that last video, hold on, I'm gonna pull it up here so I got something to go by. But on that last video, I did a video and I was just talking about how, let me go find it. I was just talking about diet and getting your mind right, like how diet is a big part. What you eat, literally, absolutely, what you eat spiritually. So, what you're taking in from your mouth, your ears, your eyes, all this comes together. And one of the brothers put a good comment in there. Uh, Comment was so good that I was like, "Hey, let me elaborate on what he said, cause and then I'm gonna tell you what I'm over here doing too. Man, I hate when stuff don't behave right. Uh, with my I'm a black nerd, so when my techie stuff don't act right, it just deeply aggravates me. That's that's one of the reasons why hold on, Brian. One of the I don't use I got my computer here. I don't use any uh I I don't use any type of Windows or Apple products at all. I use all Linux on computers, if I even use a computer. Ideally, I use my phone. But check this out. Hey, Shalom, Straightway K. Good to see you in there. I think you could even, you'll get where I'm coming from too. Um, but I want to bring what this brother put in here because it's just so relevant. Okay, so I'm gonna read it. And this brother Timothy, shout out to brother Timothy. He put, I supposedly Asperger's. What I did notice is that I try to serve Yah with all my heart, but certain days I get flooded with thoughts of wrongdoing and not having any energy, being completely distracted and not being able to retain information, not knowing what I need deliverance from. So one weekend I fasted. Okay, so he's saying with his Asperger's, or let's just say, like in my instance, it'd be like ADHD or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I'm sorry about that, y'all. It's there we go. I'm back. So in my instance, it might be something like what I was experiencing. I have a couple things. I think it's all tied to one thing. I have G6PD. So in my pentose phosphate pathway or something, there's some type of irregularity. Longer the short of it is my hey, y'all stay out there. The longer the short of it is my body does not make glutathione like it should, or so they say. So, and if y'all don't know, glutathione is the master antioxidant. Okay, um, so what that causes is it puts my body under more oxidized stress. What does that mean? Basically my blood's dirty or whatever. Um, Certain foods like fava beans or some type of beans cause me to have like a hemolytic anemia, premature cell death, whatever. I also think it. I'll get into that, brother Banks. It also causes me to when I eat certain foods, I get tired, lack concentration. I'm not energized, tired all the time. That's what it'll cause when your body's under a lot of oxidized stress. Anyway, but let me continue reading what the brother said because what I could relate to what he said here. He said, no, he's saying not knowing what he needs deliverance from. But what he said, so on the week, So he said, one weekend I fasted the whole time until sundown first day and was fine. My Bible, so his concentration was good, and praying. Then I ate a fried burrito with cheese after sundown, and my mind was loaded with sin. I lost all my energy. Even the next day, I was just laying on the couch, tired. Uh, so from that day, I knew food has to have something to do with this. So right now, I'm just doing bone broth and probiotics and apple cider vinegar to clean myself out. So basically, he's saying that's what he's doing now, um, which, all right, let's see, cool. So now he said that's what he's doing. He's doing the bone broth thing and all that. So what I'm telling him, and you too, Brother Banks, the reason why what Brother Yaqui's bringing out is so powerful. And I just tell you what I do. This is all from Brother Yaqui, what he's teaching. That's what I'm implementing. Um, Hold on one sec. Let me close it. All right. Okay. So with Brother Yaqui, his concept, and I can't say theory because I actually do it, is I do Yaqui's thing. And yes, this will help your uncle. And I'm going to advise y'all to check out the videos. Okay. This is what Yaqui does. He's categorized fruits into their healing powers. Okay. So he studied the antioxidants and the minerals and the nutrients in different fruits and how they affect the body. And he studied herbs, and he's went to master herbalist class, and this is his calling. The Most High put a calling on his life to be a doctor in the Hebrew community, literally. And all these poison pushers, these sorcerers that they call doctors in the medical establishment. So listen, for Brother Michael Banks, this is how he's categorized the fruits. You have astringents, antioxidants, and phytonutrients. The astringents pull the toxins out of the cells or out of your body. They pull them. They purge the toxins out of wherever they're at. Okay, the antioxidants bind all toxins and carry them out the body, and they protect the cells. And then the phytonutrient fruits replenish the cells and feed the cells. Okay, so the way he categorized the fruits, now I might not remember all of them, but basically the pullers, the ones that are like magnets or extractors, or he calls them extringents, because when they hit your body, they cause it like to squeeze out, basically, for lack of a better analogy, and it squeezes the toxins out. Those are grapes, dark-seeded grapes preferably, but or dark-seeded grapes preferably. Key lime lemons, he says. He has a whole list, but the main is grapes, okay? So those are your astringents. Those get the toxins out. If your father has dirty blood, then he might want to do the antioxidants, which clean everything up. They're like the detergents kind of, and the polishing protectors. And those are your berries. Now, berries are in season. I just came back from Publix, that grocery store. I just spent $100 on blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries, okay? And some watermelons. We'll get into that. Blackberries are the most powerful antioxidant, closely followed by blueberries and raspberries, basically on the list, if I'm looking at the list correctly. But that's what I use. And then lastly, your phytonutrients, which are your melons, okay? And your the melons hydrate and remineralize and feed the cell what it needs, the proper stuff, and re-nutritionalize it. When you use the fruits in that combination, now he break it all the way down to the nanoscopic level. Okay? But basically you heal any disease doing that, no matter what it is. He goes through what disease really is with solid evidence. I mean, they're showing and one of the things he's saying is there's no difference from cancer to AIDS to diabetes, whether it's one or two, any. It all comes down to parasites, and he proves this in a solid way. Now, so what I did, there was a morning I woke up and like for breakfast I had like lemonade basically, which is an astringent with grapes, and then later on I had more grapes. And what happened around 3 o'clock, my whole body just bogged down to nothing, and I was feeling like hot garbage on a cool Sunday. I mean, I was feeling trashed. All right. I was feeling like somebody kicked me in my mouth, and I was just on the couch. I was like, what the heck's going on? And I looked at his chart, and come to find out, all I was doing was consuming astringents. So when I looked at the chart, I was like, according to concept, I had squeezed all these toxins out of my cells and stuff into my system, but I didn't clean them up with anything. So what I did, I went in my refrigerator and grabbed a handful of blue and chumped them down, and immediately, literally a couple minutes after I swallowed them, I immediately started feeling better. And from that point on, I was feeling better. And what I've learned through watching some of his videos, I realized, oh, I could eat astringents and antioxidants together, but you don't want to eat the melon, the phytonutrient, together with it. And I'm not sure if it's just watermelon or any of the phytonutrients, but like I said, I just ate a watermelon. And I ate a regular meal today too. All right. The Hebrew doctor, he studied under Dr. Sebi. What Yaqui did is studied all Dr. Sebi's stuff and broke it down and made it even more efficient and effective through testing. He's healed people, the brother's on it, man. And he puts it all out there. He's not holding off on any information. He puts it all out there. Okay. Let me see. Shalom, brother Mike. Your app on the Fire Stick is not working. Yaqui, what he said works. Yeah. So my app on the Fire Stick. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot I was on Amazon too. All right, I'm gonna have to check it out. I don't even know how to get to it. I had set it up and kind of just let it ride. I'm on iTunes also. I'm all over the place. But what I'm doing is re-strategizing my concept because I do social media marketing. So I think I'm gonna just narrow things down to just Facebook, YouTube for now. But yeah, it's powerful, and that's his whole thing. He said healing at the cellular level. That's his whole thing. Now you talk about all this other stuff. We know about other stuff. Koya is real good with preventative herbs and stuff like that. What Yaqui is talking about is healing at the cellular level, at the most basic level. That's what he's pushing, and it works. I'm telling you, it's like, and I'm not saying it works because it sounds good, because it sounded good, but Anybody who really knows me knows that, hey man, even if it sounds good, I'm not with it. I gotta see footwork. I'm footwork only person. You could do the lip work, but at the end of the day, I gotta see that footwork. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you it works. And it's not nothing you're gonna wait, 5 to 7 weeks for. What? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, this ain't something you're gonna have to wait 5 to 7 weeks. I'm telling you, this worked immediately. I immediately felt a difference. And so let me say one last thing now. That's just a natural, slow healing with your fruit and with your diet. But if you want to heal quicker, or you really got something you're wrestling with, like what's it called, like a major disease like type 1 diabetes, or whatever, ADHD. Dude, I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was young, but I already, like, I was doing my research, but not to the level Yaqui was doing his research. But my ADHD is tied into my G6PD. The fact that my blood is because I have low glutathione, which glutathione is the master antioxidant in your body. Antioxidants are basically like magnets that pull all the crap out of your body, basically. You understand? Um, and if because I'm more subject to oxidized stress. If you're in a stressful situation, if you lift weights, you'll subject your body to oxidized stress. If you eat certain types of food, like what a brother said, he ate that nasty fried burrito with all that stuff on it, and it'll make you tired. Like for me, carbs will make me tired. It's oxidized stress. But like this stuff this protocol, yeah, he got laid out is on it. And like I said, everybody was kind of saying about it, but I didn't. It took me. I had to go on his website and just really study and listen to everything he was saying on there. I made a little playlist. If you go on my channel, I got a Yaqui playlist. It's called "The Root Cause of All Disease." The brother's solid, man. You know what I'm saying? And hey, look, I always give respect to where respect due. If it's tight, it's right. You know what I'm saying? And so like I said, tomorrow morning, my breakfast is gonna be grapes, blackberries, raspberries, and berries. There's a whole bunch of chomping them down. You know what I'm saying? Um, if I'm not a fruitarian yet fully, but eventually I'll probably transition in it. We eat here in the Michael Israel house. We eat about one meal a day, maybe. The children, to them, berries are like Starburst candy, like candy, and you gotta, hey, can I have some berries? And it's like, dang, I come home with all these berries, and then 2 days later they all gone. I'm like, dang, so I gotta regulate that, but they love it. Good, Koya. Koya ain't a big eater anyhow. She know how to turn her plate up. She eat about one meal a day, a small meal. And we gotta practice turning up that plate, man. That food. I came on here to say all this because, man, that food killing us, bro. That food getting our asses. I'm telling you, man, it's underestimated. There's a lot of elephants in the room among our people, among just in general, but particularly among black people, man. We eat terrible, and some of the worst people when it comes to diet are Christians in these churches. I mean, they they eating pork and all this crap, man. So yeah. So man, y'all definitely, man, get over there and check out that video. Check it out, man. Um you know what the book says. Hold on one sec, live chat. There we go. All right, I got it up there. Yeah, you know what the book say. The book, the book. I did a. Hey, look, I did a dietary research, and trust me, the view was the views was super low. You know what I'm saying? But it says, whose God is their belly. Who we serve a belly, and then Christ in the end times you'll be overcome by surfeiting, by overeating. And like I said, I ate a pretty decent lunch, but what time is it? It's 7. I doubt I'm gonna eat anything else today. I ate one meal today. The rest was fruit. You know, and my energy level, my concentration is good. Um, you, and I'll show you Koya Israel real quick. She stay going hard in the paint. She out there working in the garden, getting it in. You see, she in the zone out there. But yeah, it's hold on one sec. It's diet is a big part, and I'm hitting on this diet thing so hard because it's hard to go to war when you ain't feeling good, when you're under attack, when your mind ain't right, when you're it, I can't expect you to fight if you being poisoned with cyanide. Like if I give you poison, all right, fight. All right, do this, do that, focus, concentrate. And I'm giving you something that's messing your mind up. This food's poison. And I'm telling you, even Michael Israel, I'm slowly weaning myself off of a lot of stuff. You know, um, this quarantine has really helped. In this quarantine, I've really made a priority. I've actually had to stop. I've had to just kind of pause and really focus on diet here for a while. Matter of fact, when I came across the brother's comments on there, um, the reason I came across is I was getting ready to put a playlist together of every one of Yaqui's videos on diet and stuff like that. But he has about 3 main videos you need to see. So where he says the root cause of all disease, that's you need to see that. You need to watch that. That is, I mean, when I say hey I woke up and I ate berries for breakfast or whatever, it ain't like I'm like that all the time. I'm a lot of times I'm shaking so heavy and moving so hard. I just really don't feel like going in and getting something to eat. So I eat something for breakfast and then go back out and keep working. And I don't feel like coming back in. And, so when I live at 12 today, I was starving after I did the live, you know, but I like the fruit diet also because you don't need nothing to drink. You just throw it in your mouth and keep it moving, keep working, stay engaged. Energy be perfect, and it's fixing you up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you eat some of this big nasty stuff out here. Like you go to McNasty's, McDonald's, and get like a Big Mac and some fries, and you gotta have a soda because if you don't drink a Coca-Cola with that, your energy gonna bog down. You're gonna be asleep within an hour because your body gonna shut down on you. It ain't like that. With this fruit, you eat it and you pushing even harder. So I'm slowly transitioning into it, and it's a blessing, man. And I think a lot of y'all be impressed with the way he breaks it down. Cause I talked to Yaqui, he from the hood, all right. He grew up. I think he said he grew up in the projects out there, and yeah, man, he knows how to break it down in very, very basic language so you can't get it confused. And he's ultra transparent so you can test everything he's saying. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But y'all go check that out. you know, what I need to do. I'll be doing more videos about this as I get more educated because I'm not totally educated in the whole thing yet. I watch a lot of times you'll have to go over the video multiple times because he puts a lot of information in there. But I'm learning, man. I'm learning. And that's what he wants. He wants everybody to learn, get educated. Anyway, I just want to put that out there. Shout out to that brother who put that comment in there about making the link with food and your mindset. And with that said, appreciate y'all tuning in. Shalom, shalom.